Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, bright and early. Woo! Yes, hello, Astra. You gonna come up? Oh, here she comes. I start talking and she wants to be in my lap. So we're gonna do that, aren't we? Yes. So it's Tuesday and it's a beautiful day. And I'm gonna read from Celtic Devotional. Don't push on that, Astra. Don't rub your face against that. You'll knock it over. It's not stable right now. Okay. So, the whole springtime world is shining and with raindrops as I call upon my soul's teacher to show me the living waters that this week has accumulated. May insight and imagination triumph in my life. As I enter the womb of darkness, may my soul grow in compassion. Forgive my many wanderings from the way you have taught me. You are my guide and my way shower through life and beyond. Lead me through this night's mystery. I give thanks for the freedom to tend to my gifts, especially the gifts of the goddess. For encircling protection of the holy keepers of the cauldron, of life's gifts, I give great thanks. I remember all who suffer from addiction. May the holy ones fill the emptiness with joy, love, and support, that the chains of addiction may be broken. May this day of recreation bring me closer to the universal spirit that sings the song of renewal in all places and in every heart. May there be unity of soul among all beings. Bright are the blessings that ripen in the fields of my dream. May I have true sight and answer to the issues that perplex and move me this night. Womb of night, cradle of stars, I sleep this night in you. I love that. I've been reading the night ones because I don't usually read those, and they're very night specific, but I love them. They're so beautiful, and I don't usually read them. I wanted to. So today's card is Pyramid of Light. Step your vibration deeper into love. I love that. Look at that pyramid with that beautiful sun on top. The sun eye of Ra. Oh, it's beautiful. Pyramid of Light. So let's figure out where that is. Pyramid of Light. Oh, the subtitle of this says Psychic Protection. So what are we going to read today? As a being of growing and significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of power and the protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is time now to end the interference with love and compassion. This oracle confirms that you are growing in spirituality, and there are higher levels of responsibility and skill required of you to continue to thrive and blossom to even deeper places of spiritual expansion. These new levels will feel joyful to you as they bring you to greater personal mastery and freedom from fear. Sometimes when you are growing your light, darker energies become more interested in you. This is nothing to be afraid of because no energy can interfere with you without your permission. And if you have unconsciously given permission by action or deed in this or other lifetimes, you have the free will to withdraw that permission from any place of peace and love within you right now. The key to handling any energy effectively, even that energy which you no longer wish to have connected to your energy field, is to have compassion and respect in your heart, combined with firm boundaries and an understanding of the principles of psychic protection. I think this is really key. I cannot tell you how many times people come to me with tethers and siphons and these attachments that have been given or put upon them by other people, and they don't know how to get rid of it. And one of the things that you can do is you can go to someone else and have them do a energy, I guess the best word would be psychic surgery of a sort to remove the attachments. You can do that. But oftentimes those attachments are two-way. And there are some attachments that are built between two people that are karmic. So they have a two-way street going on. There are energy attachments that are also a two-way street. There are siphons, which are deeply embedded in people's unconscious and deeply embedded in people's subconscious awareness. And it's really, really important that when you are removing those attachments, you are detangling those things, when you are learning to protect yourself all the way down to your core, that when something needs to be detached or removed, or something that's been put upon you or given to you to impede your progress, that you don't come at it with fear or hate or resentment, because it's really, really hard, high nigh to impossible, to remove one of those things when there's fear involved. You have to be in a place where you can be truly compassionate and loving towards the understanding of where that came from. A lot of times when I've done detachment things with people, I give them a ritual to do that they can walk through the process and work through those fears and those resentments. Because if you haven't done that work, and if you can't approach things with release and compassion, they reattach. They come back. They hold on. And you can walk out my door and 15 minutes later have that reattached. And you can conscientiously want it to go away, but if you haven't worked through that fear cycle and that release and that acceptance and compassion and acceptance that they walk their own path and where the attachment comes from, you can reattach them. There are practices which are easy and helpful for you to use to nurture your light and make it easier to go into the place of inner peace and love on a daily basis, and help to protect and nourish the energy of your home and workplace. One such recommended is the Pyramid of Light. This can be used in any spiritual inner working practice, and it can stand on its own. It can be used with a person in a physical space, home or workplace. It can be used around an object. You can use this, or a spiritual leader can use it, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Pyramid of Light says that you have many beings who think they're helping you, but are not, out of unconditional love, and therefore are better to be released from your energy field. These beings may or may not be in physical form. They may or may not appear as very spiritual teachers or helpers. The oracle indicates that there are also thoughts, feelings, and other energies around you that are not helping you with this easy ritual. You can clear that and feel like your path is clearer, easier, less fog and confusion. So I'm going to read it because this is a really good one, and I've used this one before. Sit quietly, preferably with your legs crossed underneath you. Sit with your back straight, your arms resting in your lap. Imagine, sense, perceive, or feel an enormous shining eye of the divine gazing out from the center of the sun. Imagine this enormous eye at the center of the sun is made of white light, with flecks of neon violet at the very center and around the edges. Imagine this huge eye is a powerful point of light above your head. Visualize that this light shoots out in 4 distinct directions, landing as 4 separate lines beneath you, forming a square base. This becomes your pyramid of light. Each of those lines in that square around you join. And the base of your pyramid is violet light. I've done this where sometimes it goes white or gold or silver. All those are appropriate, okay too. You are inside your own personal pyramid of light. Imagine within the pyramid 7 stars of light made of pure white light each of the 7 energy centers, one on top of your head, your forehead, your throat, your heart, center of your solar plexus, your abdominal area, and the base of your spine. Then 2 additional stars, one above your crown and one beneath your body inside the earth. This is your star sign and your earth sign. Allow 4 smaller stars to form, one on each hand and one on the base of your feet. You are completely and thoroughly contained within your cleansing and protective pyramid of light. Stay there for a couple minutes. Feel it. And then you're going to say, as a sovereign being of light, I now claim full ownership of my energy field, and any being or entity that is draining my energy or fueling me with fear no longer has my permission to be in my energy field. You must leave, beloved. I honor you and wish you well, but you cannot stay here anymore, and you cannot return. Of my own free will and with divine grace and protection of unconditional love, this is now so. So be it. Repeat this up to 3 times if you feel you need to. Each time, feel that energy growing stronger and as necessary. Say it loud if you need to. Say it softly if you need to. And then say, I ask that this pyramid be held in place for the coming week or for however long it serves my highest good. I program it to deflect negative energy and allow negative energies to continue to leave my body, mind, and energy field. I also program it to allow positive energies to enter and energize my body, my mind, and my field. With the grace of the divine of my own free will, so be it. And when you're done, you open your eyes. The idea of the pyramid of light is it is one of those exercises that you can do that over time, the pyramid slowly diminishes, it slowly lets itself go. It almost becomes absorbed into the energy of the world around you. And you don't have to completely collapse it if you don't want to. I was actually taught the pyramid of light decades ago. And I think it was actually my grandma that first talked about it, because she talked about there's a place in the Bible, and don't ask me what the verse is because I don't remember, but it talks about the armor of God. And she said that when you put the armor of God on, you should be inside a pyramid of light. And she talked about the pyramid of light is the sun and the 4 elements. She didn't focus so much on the neon purple violet color. She said whatever color suited you. I have found that when I have taught this and talked with people about that some people go more into the gold tones or the silver tones, violet, blue, green. There's amazing tonal values within the color spectrum that some people need different colors for them within their pyramid of light, especially if it's for different kinds of attachments and different kinds of tethers. It's a magnificent tool to use when you have had attachments be released. I actually had an attachment released a couple weeks ago, and I found myself in a place where I was in this amazing place where I could do some body things that I hadn't been able to do. And I didn't do this particular pyramid exercise, but I did do a cleansing pyramid exercise with my Epsom salt baths that night. And you can do this pyramid exercise in the Epsom salt bath, and you can ask the elements and the power of that pyramid of light to also assist in cleansing the physical body. And you can use it very focused for that. So I hope you really enjoyed Daily Devotional today. It's one of those that I'm really glad I drew this card, and I'm glad that I'm able to talk about the Pyramid of Light. It's one that I've used with different clients, but it's not one I go to all the time, and I sometimes forget about it. So this is a really good exercise to do, and I encourage everyone to do that. Have a blessed day, my friends, and I will see you in prayer. Blessed be.